Okay, so we are going to check out this custom build. This is a unique bike that Daryl helped the customer order from the factory. And we would like to let you know that yes, we do take special orders. Special order like this bike was, where we can order special configuration from the factory from the standpoint of color choices, drivetrain, powder coated or not. We can also get some additional special items. So definitely don't hesitate to reach us if you have something special in mind. But I'll ask Daryl to tell us more about this bike that he helped customers set up between the custom order with the factory and with custom built in our shop.
So we have a 2018 Retro, which everybody knows this is the last year for the Retros. If you'll notice, this color's white. Out of all the Retros that we've sold, we've only sold 2 white ones. So this is a very rare color. The white ones are normally, they come through with the bare aluminum drivetrain and the polished wheels. The customer wanted this one blacked out. So it has a blacked out drivetrain. It has a custom black wheels. We also took it one step further, and all the stainless parts like the fender stays, the bumpers, the rear rack that goes on the back of the motorcycle itself here, all those are normally stainless, but on this bike everything's blacked out. So it's very, very rare. I think you won't be seeing yourself at Starbucks on this one.
I think over the years we only sold single units of the Retro in white, and this may be the only one, or maybe there's another one with the black powder coated drivetrain.
Yeah, I've not seen one, so.
It's definitely the only one with a black engine and with the black trim all around the bike. And it actually looks spectacular with the black pinstriping.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. So let's take a walk through the list of special accessories.
So the customer also added heated grips, and we have our heated grip kit. We have our switch here for the heated grips.
Oh, it's comfortable.
Added the front bumper, the lights for the front bumper, the fender, sidecar fender light, the fender rack.
Yep.
You look quite comfortable in there.
It is a very comfortable bike.
Those side panels in there, the finish
with the
trim.
Retro.
Windshield moves up to get you in and out of it easy.
Yeah. The power panel, the lights, I have them on and off right there.
And your power outlet right there. To plug in.
Yes.
And that's hot all the time, so you can plug in anything you want to and charge.
And I noticed that this one we also have a spare wheel.
Yep, has a spare wheel and the gear up rack, and we have the ammo can. We mounted on the inside.
We're
here.
actually going to roll the bike forward, and we will get our camera behind the bike so we can see more of it. And as we do, let's check out the drivetrain, the black powder coated drivetrain, stainless steel exhaust. A-frame of the Retro is spectacular. And this is kind of a goodbye year for the Retro. So anyone that bought one, we still have, we don't have many. We have like a couple of bikes.
We probably have 3 or 4 black ones and 3 or 4 red ones.
Yes. So, and that was after recent replenish, we were able to get the factory to make some additional bikes on our request. So on this particular bike, yes.
We also have our rear bumper.
Yeah, very sturdy bumper. It's and by the way, the comfort of the Ural for the sidecar passenger, a lot of people don't realize the sidecar has an independent rear suspension. So
yeah, it's not bolted directly to the sidecar frame. It has dampeners that absorb the bumps and stuff. And it has an independent A-arm system over here.
Absolutely.
So it has 2 types of suspension for the sidecar rider.
Yep. And the sidecar tub has pivoting point in the front. So when you go over a bump, It absorbs a lot of the impact on the suspension level, and what's left gets absorbed here on
By the
the
rubber
sidecar
dampeners.
mounting level. It is definitely a gorgeous looking bike, and the retro platform with the special round lights and slim looking fenders, that's phenomenal. I also noticed that on this bike, Daryl, you guys set up heated grips, and this is one of our newer kits. It has a very nice and very comfortable grips.
Yeah, the grips themselves a little larger than our other kit, and I find that more comfortable.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here's the control panel. Looks like it has 5 different settings. This is our reverse shifter, which is standard for Retro Classic.
And this is also blacked out too.
Blacked out,
because
yes.
normally this portion of it's stainless.
Stainless steel, yes. So that looks awesome. Should we give it a little quick start just to
I don't think that'll hurt anything.
Yeah. So we are in neutral, and this bike has been here. This bike has been here for a few days, but it should.
Engine kill.
Oh, yeah. Let's start that. Yeah. We hear fuel pump running. Yeah.
2018.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Well, we do get, with the Retro, do we get a full toolkit as well?
We do get a full toolkit.
Yes.
Now, we have the vinyl tonneau cover
Yes.
that comes with this bike. Oh, somebody's going to be nice and warm.
Yep. Yeah, this is the Ural Comprehensive Toolkit. It's amazing that you get a complete service toolkit. You can do pretty much any service and most of the repairs on the Ural using this toolkit.
It's not like it is normally.
Yes.
And as you well know, if you've bought anything in the past, these days you're lucky to get a screwdriver and a book of disclaimers. This is the owner's manual. Not only tells you how to operate the bike, but it also tells you how to work on it. It tells you how to do all your service work.
Yep. And with Ural, unlike with a lot of other manufacturers, I know you can buy a $100,000 Mercedes and it'll be a great car, especially if it's an AMG, but you're not going to get a touch-up kit. So with Ural, you get a touch-up kit. This one is white, which is official color 107, and you also get a black for the black trim around the bike. Isn't that awesome?
Speaking of trim, you'll notice too, if you'll look at the bike carefully, on the underside, this bike was also ordered with the undercoating.
That is a great feature. I've talked to a lot of people who opted for that a few years ago when we started introducing that, and they still have their bikes.
And most retros don't have undercoating.
Absolutely. So yeah, that was
not only is it under the sidecar, but it's under the fenders too.
Yes, all 3 fenders have undercoating. So that's phenomenal. Anyway, I think this wraps it up for us.
Also, one more thing I want to make sure that we bring up.
Go ahead.
We were talking about special orders. A lot of people think when you put a special order in on something like this, it's going to take months and months and months. Most of the time, unless it's something really weird, it normally will take 6 to 8 weeks to do a special order. So that's a custom order, custom color, however you want, 6 to 8 weeks for us to get it here.
Absolutely. On general, there could be special circumstances. Like this time around, we had a couple of delays because U.S. government was shut down for a little while.
And although this was an 18,
Yep.
it got tangled up in that
With
and
the
was
customs.
delayed a little bit.
Yep.
So that kind of stuff happens and we've got no control over it. But most of the time we've placed orders
Absolutely.
for them, and I can't think of any place that you can custom order a bike and have it here in 2 months.
Yeah, that is amazing. No, they do a phenomenal job. And I cannot tell enough about Ural's quality, fit and finish. It has been great, but in the most recent years, I would say the last 4 or 5 years, they completely changed, 4 or 5 years, they completely changed their painting equipment. All their paint technicians went for training, their prep work. They had paint factory representatives with them at the factory, training everybody how to prep, how to obviously proper apply, and the result is amazing. The quality of the paints, the types of the paints, and the quality of the paints on the modern Urals is just amazing. We have a Mercedes right next to it, and you look at the finish on the Ural right next to the Mercedes, and I think this one has, the Mercedes has its own little orange peel texture, but the Ural is so smooth, it's like water on the glass. And very good, very thorough paint jobs. And of course, installation and the hardware, the type of hardware that's used, I'm very pleased and very impressed. And a lot of people that see Urals for the first time, and a lot of people that look at Urals, they know what they're looking at from the technical standpoint. And they're like, wow, I can't believe how well it's built.
I think most of the people that are amazed the most are people that have experience with Urals and have seen them back long ago.
Absolutely.
And they see the quality and the changes that they've made along the way, and that's what they're blown away by.
Yes.
Because they're truly an idea of it to be able to compare the two.
Yes, if you haven't seen a Ural lately, go and check one out at your local dealer. You can also check us online, or you can stop by at our store. But if you're like really away from Ural of New England, check it out at your local dealer. You'll be pleasantly surprised and amazed how well these built. So this bike is a 2018 custom built Ural Retro that is going, it's going
Michigan.
where? Michigan. Daryl, thank you for your help. This is a great job. This bike is amazing.
You're welcome, and thank you everybody for viewing this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And please let us know if you have any questions.